A 17-year-old girl in Texas is suing Alani new energy drinks after they say that the teen died from a heart condition caused, they say, by the drink. According to the Hidalgo County Medical Examiner, Larissa Nicole Rodriguez died from an enlarged heart due to stress and large amounts of caffeine. The family's attorney says that Rodriguez drank these beverages often and claims they had inadequate warnings about the cardiac risks.
Today's lesson is about caffeine. Hi everybody, my name is Zachary David, and today I'm talking to the Fit Gen, and this is my series, Becoming the Fit Gen. This is geared towards mostly probably Gen Zs, maybe some Gen Alphas, who are excited and maybe gaining interest in fitness, whether that be the gym, playing sports, or their nutrition, living healthy, proteining it up, whatever it might be. And I'm gonna give you just some basic, dumbed down information about the gym, fitness in general, about nutrition, all those sorts of things that you can start on the right path and know what you're doing to make those gains both in the gym and on the gym. So, as you saw in the video, a very sad event happened 3 months ago when Larissa passed away from an enlarged heart due to her caffeine consumption, mostly from these bad boys, Alani's. That's what's going on. So, today we're going to talk about how that happened and what you guys should know about caffeine and how you can be careful and just how to still enjoy a nice beverage once in a while without putting yourselves at risk. So, first off, what is caffeine? It is described by the National Institute of Health, the NIH, as a natural occurring central nervous system stimulant and is the most utilized psychoactive stimulant worldwide. So, what does that mean? Basically, it's natural occurring stimulant. It's found in nature through a coffee bean and is a drug that increases focus, attention, and alertness and is considered a psychoactive stimulant, which just basically means it's a drug that alters a person's brain, mood, and behaviors. Now, if you're watching this or if your parents are watching over your shoulder, like, oh my God, it's a drug, it's going to melt your mind or something, this is not the case. Okay, really what you should know about caffeine is that it provides you an energy boost, makes you less drowsy, and basically gives you a little bit more alertness, all of which are, I would say for the most part, considered to be good things. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, but if I hear those, I'm like, sign me up. And I've already signed up because I drink Celsius, I have a few Alani's once in a while, not daily, but probably 3 to 4 days a week. The FDA has approved its oral use, which means taken by the mouth, which means cheers, glug away. The FDA says, hey, caffeine is good, used for those things. Some mild side effects where we get into a little bit of touchy territory with either Alani's or with Celsius is if you start to overdo it. Some of these mild side effects are going to include feelings of heightened anxiety, restlessness, fidgeting. Your heart beats really fast. You're going to feel your face flush. You're going to start to sweat a little bit. You're going to start to feel irritable, muscle twitches or tremors, or often you're even going to feel some agitation or even some tachycardia, which for not the science people out there, this is faster than normal heart rate or even an irregular heartbeat. Probably what was starting to happen to Larissa, that young 17-year-old girl. So that was probably some early warning signs that you're drinking too much caffeine, or some more of these severe side effects that you might start to experience again if you're overdoing it. You're having like 2 of these every single day. The disorientation, enlarged heart. Again, heart problems are going to happen. And we're going to see that this also became part of the problem that people began to experience. This is where kind of hard truth comes out for you guys. According to the Mayo Clinic, you are 12 to 17 years old. You are only allowed, I shouldn't say allowed, you guys are only recommended, aka seriously consider not going over this, to have 100 milligrams of caffeine a day. A 12-ounce can of Alani, 12-ounce can of Celsius, most energy drinks are going to have at least 200 milligrams, which means if you drink one of these, you're doubling your dose of the recommended daily caffeine. Is bad, basically. If you have one Alani a week from now, because you're playing sports or you got a big football game, are you gonna more than likely have severe side effects? No. Will you feel agitated? Will you have muscle spasms? Maybe some mild side effects? Maybe, because you're doubling your dose. If you've never had an ounce of caffeine, you chug one of these, all of a sudden you're gonna start to feel something. Might be a little scary. Okay. But you are only allowed to have 100 milligrams. This is like 1 cup of coffee. If you go to Starbucks and get a 16-ounce cup of coffee, that's 1 cup of coffee. That's it, according to the Mayo Clinic. Children under 12, if you're a Gen Alpha, you're not allowed anything. If you're a 10-year-old watching this, don't have any caffeine. I don't know why you would want even caffeine. If you're 2 years old and this is your first memory, thanks. You're not allowed to have caffeine either. Sorry. It's hard not to notice caffeine. Over the last 20, 25 years, caffeine has become more and more popular thanks to energy drinks and their marketing. So if all of a sudden you're like, I'm seeing a lot of energy drinks, I'm seeing Alani's, I'm seeing guys with 10 packs drinking Monsters or drinking Celsius, they have huge biceps. I see girls playing volleyball or cheerleaders, or I see, girls lifting legs, they're drinking the Alani and they're like, oh, it's so tasty. And you're like, I want to be that person. There's a lot of social media, Instagram, TikTok. Pretty much like everything has magnified this times 10. So now we're getting to a whole other industry and why perhaps you and your friends are starting to drink energy drinks. Red Bull was the first one. And whether you drink energy drinks or not, you probably know Red Bull. You know the commercials with all the sick tricks. Helmets have Red Bull on them. They got the people riding bikes across a bridge and they got the big Red Bull banner at the end of a race line. You've seen those. You're like, influencers are promoting Bang or Monster. These cool names, all these cool flavors like Alani, Peach, Celsius, Electric Vibe. They have cherry Coke flavors now. They have root beer flavors now. So you think you're getting, I'm going to get a root beer. You see Ghost root beer, like, oh, it's a cool new brand of root beer. That root beer has 200 milligrams of caffeine. Okay, they market it as flavors similar to vapes. There's no way that Celsius is as bad as vape, but still they're marketing it in that way. For example, this is a guy that drinks Bang Energy. The whole video is guys that drink Bang Energy. Check out this one.
Guess what I had for breakfast? Bang! Guess what I had for lunch? Bang! Guess what I had for dinner? A felony! When I drink Bang Energy, I feel like I can see other people's worlds. Because you're reading a book. Oh. The best way to drink Bang is with a spoon and a lighter.
High energy. That's Bang Energy. That's one of the original OGs. Even Celsius now is taking some slack.
You know it's working when your chest feels like it's out of space. Oh, my heart is so erect.
That's part of the Celsius branding. That's how they're going to make you feel with those severe side effects. And they make it look funny or sound funny, but you see all these things on TikTok and Instagram and people doing this, like, wow, this makes me want to drink Bang Energy or Celsius or Alani. Okay, and the way they market these, look at the can. It's got cool colors, the names of these, like Juicy Peach, Electric Vibe, and Arctic Vibe, and Cherry Cola. They're doing these on purpose to get people's attentions. And yes, they taste great. Maybe I don't want a soda, but I want something that's peachy, something fun and flavorful during summer. That's how they get you. I drink Celsius. It's my favorite brand. Plus, it's not just marketing, it's the cans themselves. So I'm going to have a can example of Celsius over my shoulder, but I'm going to read from the can as well. I got my handy dandy one right here. Even the claims that some of these energy drinks make. Celsius, the whole name is Live Fit. So when you see a can of Celsius, you're like, ooh, Live Fit. This sounds really healthy. I'm going to have one and it's a great alternative. Which, am I going to say Celsius is the best on the market? No. Am I going to say it's one of your better choices? Probably. Even the claims that they make on the cans. Celsius, the 3 little bullet points. And they say essential energy. Yes. They Energy drinks will give you energy. Accelerates metabolism, burns body fat. Kind of, yes. Will it accelerate your metabolism? Somewhat. Will you burn body fat? Yes. If you drink one of these and then you work out, we talked about the face flushing. Internal body temperature is going to rise. You're going to feel like you're sweating. You might sweat a little bit more during sports. Are you going to chug one of these and sit on the couch and burn body fat? No. I hate to break it to you. They have all these little taglines to make you think, oh, this is really healthy. This is great. Same thing with Alani. This is kind of where we get back to the young lady Larissa who passed away. On Alani, they don't have as many claims as Celsius does. Celsius did buy Alani back in 2025, but Alani keeps it pretty straightforward. Okay, they don't really say too much about your metabolism or the energy or things like that. I'm gonna put an Alani can over my shoulder again to show you guys. I have my own little can of Alani as well, so I'm gonna kind of read generally what's on all the cans. On the can, this is the same for Celsius and the same for Alani. When the young lady passed away, her parents were mad that they didn't have anything about the cardiac risks. This is where the family is suing Alani. It says the family's lawyer says that Rodriguez drank it often. I don't know how much often is. The video said she had at least one daily, which is not ideal for a young person. Again, you're doubling your dose of caffeine almost every day. And I'm assuming she's had, maybe some coffee once in a while as well. They had inadequate warnings about serious cardiac risks that this product brings. So they're saying that there is no cardiac warning labels on the Alani. Basically saying, there's no, hey, this will give you a heart attack. This will give you the side effects that we talked about. Those side effects come from the National Institute of Health, the NIH. Okay, just so you know, I'm not making this up as we go. Okay? Alani knew in every energy drink, somewhere on the label, there are nutrition facts. I'm going to post the Alani nutrition facts as well. But looking at the nutrition facts, it will tell you 200 milligrams of caffeine. It will say somewhere on the can. On this Juicy Peach one, you see it says 200 milligrams of caffeine right here. Also on the can, this is what they also say in the label. Okay, I'm going to highlight this right here. Alani New Energy drinks disclose 200 milligrams of caffeine on the can. And the label states the product is not recommended for children, people sensitive to caffeine, pregnant women, or women who are nursing. Our products comply with applicable federal labeling requirements, and our policy is not to market sample to anyone under 18 consistent with those label warnings. And on the can, I'm going to try and post a picture of it on my shoulder, read off the camera. Okay, it does say next to the nutrition label, not recommended for children, people sensitive to caffeine, or the information about pregnant women as well. So it does say this on the can. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not getting into lawyer things. But I will say that I want to take the side of the energy drinks, and I want to talk about the parents. Should companies like Alani, again, similar to vapes, they don't mean to probably market to children or teenagers, but when you have colors this pretty or they taste this good, because most of these energy drinks do taste pretty damn good, I'm not going to lie to you, kids are going to drink it. Should energy drinks have better warnings? Probably. I'm not saying they should have black and white pictures and large checks that say this may cause, they should list all the side effects, but they should be more clear. Also, to kids drinking this, and speaking directly to you guys, this is why I made the video. Or if your parents are looking over your shoulder, or if you as parents are watching this, it is your responsibility as well to read the labels. Read what your child is drinking. I'll be honest, I don't read cans that much, to be 100% honest. But if you're like, I'm curious, how much caffeine does this have? And you look and it says 200 milligrams, drink half of it, save the rest for tomorrow. I'm going to find a picture of this on the can as well for Celsius. It says, do not exceed 1 serving per 4 hours, max 2 servings per day. This is for adults, even though it doesn't say it's for adults. Okay, 2 servings per day is maximum. Celsius also says, not recommended for people who are caffeine sensitive, children under 18. So every can is going to say that. You need to be reading things. It might not be the cool thing or popular thing. If you're worried about your health, read things. Don't just say, oh, this is really cool because a guy with an 8-pack and biceps the size of my head are drinking these. Again, children should only have 100 milligrams of caffeine a day. Play sports, or if you have a big meet coming up and you're like, I need one of these to get through the game, once in a great while, sure. If you're not used to 200 milligrams of caffeine, are you going to feel maybe some mild, either positive or negative side effects? Probably. I'm not your doctor, I'm not your parent, so don't say the guy on YouTube said to drink one. If you're realistic and you say, hey, I need one once in a while, it's going to be fine. Okay, just be careful. And this goes back to the reason why I even made this video in the first place. So this is really because I want to give you guys clear information, factual, about fitness, about nutrition, about things that can make you guys feel, look better, live healthier. If you're starting your fitness journey or just want to know a little bit more about the gym or nutrition in general, this is what I'm here for. I know there's a ton of influencers out there. There's a ton of science-based lifting advice. There's gym advice, nutrition advice. There's advice about protein, things like that. I'm just here to give you some clear-cut examples. I'm going to do some gym videos coming up. I'm going to give you guys some workout tips, some more nutrition tips. We'll talk about protein. We'll talk about the best exercises to build your legs or chest. We're going to have some fun on this side of the channel as well. Have fun. I know it's summer. Be safe. And comment down below, what's your favorite energy drink? If you drink these once in a while, what's your favorite brand? What's your favorite flavor? I like Celsius Cherry Cola. That's my go-to. I'll share mine first. Or comment down below if there's any videos you want me to do, any specific questions you have that I might be able to do a video on. Fitness videos, workout videos are coming soon. But if there's certain questions you guys have or certain videos you guys want to see, awesome. Go for it. Comment down below. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Check out some more of my other fitness videos while you're at it, and I'll see you guys soon.